Welcome to 214 Square German parliamentary elections. It's December 8, 2024, and we are now 77 days away from election day in Germany, and we have the current polls. So at the moment, there's a slight uptick for the ruling SPD, for the BSW, and also for the AfD. FDP still out, CDU slightly losing, same with the Green Party. Again, we have some aggregated poll, and at the moment, CDU would gain 32.4%, far ahead of the AfD 17.9%, SPD 15.7%, Greens 13%, and also in Parliament, the BSW 5.9%, not the Parliament, the FDP and the left. Free voters only 0.1%, other parties 7.9%. So, what does it look like with seat allocation in the Bundestag, in the German parliament? Well, not a majority for the CDU, but they could have a coalition, for example, with the SPD, with the Greens, or even though it's not very likely with the AfD, and BSW is too small for an important coalition. But, well, who knows? It's, as I said, 77 days until election day. In focus this week, we have the CDU-CSU, who are trying to get a better image for their candidate Friedrich Merz. The AfD, the Alternative for Germany, is trying to get a better branding for the youth organization. This means they want to get away from their alliance with the Alternative Youth and work better with another youth organization that they found themselves. And the SPD is trying a comeback. And here we can see it how. First of all, persons in focus, Alice Weidel is now the official candidate for chancellor of the AfD. Olaf Scholz has been in Ukraine and trying to get a better image for himself, also as a chancellor who is more calm when it's about the war between Russia and Ukraine. Friedrich Merz, the CDU candidate, thus claims that he is trying to be a mongerer of fear in Germany. And this is also one of the clashes that we will see more often, because these two guys are direct candidates for the office in the German Chancellor's office. Comparing the top issues between September and December 2024, we can see that the economy and also foreign affairs, so the war between Russia and Ukraine, are now more important. Also back on the table is energy policy. Not again in this table or in the top issues is health. This is possibly a reason because the reform of Dr. Lauterbach, the Minister of Health in Germany, has passed and is now no longer in the news. We can also see it here on the radar chart that the economy is suddenly a very big issue. But same with foreign affairs. It hasn't been such a big issue before, but now with, for example, the war in Ukraine, the war in Syria that is back in the news, same with Middle East, so Libya, Lebanon and Gaza, it's back on in the news. And the same also, of course, with the union strike at VW, Volkswagen, where people are on strike. And this is also causing a headache to the German economy. The German car maker industry has worries about the future. And because Germany is highly dependent on the car industry, and like everywhere in the world, every party, even in Germany, has its own issues that they are caring more about. And here we can see, comparing the top issue profile, why people decided to vote for a party. Here the CDU is that one of the top issues was, for example, in Brandenburg was the economy and labor. And it was in Thuringia, it was social security. These are the topics that drove people, but you can still see economy and labor was still one of the main issues people voted for CDU. Not only, but it's one of the bigger issues in comparison to what they voted for in the other state. This was a relatively short episode this week. We had some technical issues, but next week we will provide you with more important and interesting data about the German election. Until then, I can just underline at the moment our model will be improved until election day, until we can provide you with better forecasts, better polling, better data, so that you have all the information that you need to understand German election, regional differences, and also the issues German voters are caring about. Thank you for watching.